With that Brixton, you know, with that Soul and Baby Sham Bounty Killer. It's a history night, you know.
I'm looking forward to learning. As an artist myself, I want to learn, what it takes to be an iconic legend.
Ladies, can you introduce yourself, please?
My name Gossip Plus One tonight.
Fans them out there, love you guys, bro.
Bounty Killer and Baby Sham.
I just like them as artists.
Look into my eyes. Real song. Boom, 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 boom. Kaboom.
Whoa, Jack!
My intimate audience inside South London, could we please welcome Bounty Killer and Sham. What an cheer for them. Come on, man. Look at energies.
It's been long. Put all those jigger fingers up. Keep them out. Hard work, the key to success. Boy, have some boy to put in nothing at all and expect to be the best. We gotta show them why we ready among the greatest. CHAM, you started. Take them to school. Hey, yo, what up for them food?
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Talkaphone right, this is Killer.
All right.
How are you guys?
Good evening.
You want to check your talkaphone there, Sham, please?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, we can hear everybody. We're good. All right.
Clearly now.
Damn. You guys have been busy in the UK. Sham, how have you been finding the UK? You've been here for like a week and a half so far. How have you been finding the UK? Obviously promoting your EP, Time Bomb, the EP.
Well, I've been sitting on top of the world, It's been a great vibe, you know what I mean? Despite the rain, we know what to expect from the UK. Rain, cold.
Killer, 15 years. Welcome back to the UK. It seems like it's been an epic journey for you, sir. It seems like it's been busy. You've been all over the UK. You've been to Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool. Where haven't you touched?
Yeah, we've been all over the country. We're trying to interact and get back in touch with the fans because it's been a while we haven't been in this part of the city, and it's been great. Warm welcome and embrace from the British family. Big up to all the people in London, in England, all my fans. I'm finally back in the city. Engineer.
Don't get Killer Cross, please. Dude, like, I already, well, the Killer, I already had a close encounter with Killer on my radio show. Just for a freestyle for Uno. And you see how the freestyle go viral, Killer.
Oh yeah, it got viral for true, man.
It went viral. It went viral for true. So
it was great.
The vibes has been good.
Vibes been exceptional, yeah. London, warm welcome and embrace, and the vibe, they love this interaction, the physical interaction. Because, the COVID thing done now, so we're done it virtual. It's all about physical, factual, actual. So we are in the space, in the people's face, in the community, not just in the country. When we leave Kiss FM, we went to the gullies and the trenches, go check Quincy, go check everybody.
And this is what I love about this journey that you've been on in the UK.
Yeah.
You've gone right back to the trenches.
To the roots.
You get me? And
we bring to Brixton, Manchester. He's the first I've ever been to Manchester. The closest I went was Huddersfield. Yes. It's my first time stepping on the side of Manchester.
How did you find Manchester?
Galchester.
Yourself, Sham, have you got a favourite place in the UK, Sham? Have you got a favourite place in the UK, Sham?
Yeah, it would have to be Liverpool.
What?
Yeah. Liverpool ready for kill a fool.
You see, I'm not a football man, so I like the Liverpudlian accent myself for the ladies.
So we were in Liverpool the other day, and because of the history of Liverpool with John Barnes and Jamaican from day one, you know what I mean? So you'll never walk alone for me. So that was my, you know what I mean? Liverpool ready for kill a fool.
Killer, are you a football fan at all? I've never seen you really cheer about football.
No, I'm not really that ardent football fan, but I'm a fan of football as well. I have no team. I just have a favorite player. It's a messy world.
I knew you was going to say Messi, I knew you was going to say Messi. Now, Killer.
Oh, you know me like I say Messi?
I know
because he's the greatest.
No,
Thank you.
I don't,
obviously.
I'm not a football fan like that.
So why you want to choose Messi? Look at John, a great players out there.
I'm a fan of
He's just the
dancehall.
greatest of them all.
When my friends them was watching football, match of the day, and them
Y'all
sitting
play
there,
music.
Me, I play music.
You know.
I'm studying this music.
Exactly.
From the days of dub for dub, all of these records, see Jazzwad sitting right there, sir. You immortalized my school friend's name in Miss Ivy last song. You get what I'm saying? So this is where I'm coming from with the music.
I know, I understand.
And I remember seeing you for the first time at Ilford as well.
Yeah.
Island Ilford. And it was like the journey that you've had with the UK over the years. You tell me about the journey you've had with the UK over the years, Killer.
Well, I had a great journey in the UK. I think the first time I came here was when 94 with Mafia and Fluxy and Jazzwad and Jammies and
That was the show in
Admiral
Ilford,
Bailey
I'm sure.
and Lieutenant Stitchy. And from them, the relationship was great until they kind of knobbed me and stopped giving me the visas to come here. But I've had a great relationship here. My first album actually came out here first. Jamaica's Most Wanted. It released on Greensleeve before it was released on VP. Even in the jungle era, we got a great run. That was when London music started to take off. From the jungle till it turned the garage, the grimy, all these things that became today. So I have a great relationship with UK Massive. From David Radigan, the Chris Goldfinger, Daddy Ernie, Daddy Crucial, yourself, Jazzwad, Quincy, Mafia and Fluxy, Fat Man, the whole UK Massive.
Yeah,
We've been
you can't
connected.
forget Robo Ranks.
Robo
He was
Ranks,
your
yes.
shooter over here.
Exactly, but there's numerous other ones. You understand? Chris Cracknell, the whole Green Sleeve crew. You understand? Mr. Palmer, the whole dancehall and sound system scene. We've been a part of it, and we embrace it, and we love it, and we know that UK has played a great part in the development of our music internationally. Because this is where Bob Marley came and break out first in England, and most of our early reggae stars, the pioneers. So this is one of the places that we think is very significant to our development, and that's why we say we're gonna journey and gonna do promotion in London. New style, return back to the roots. Cause everybody gone on internet and forgot to the radio is more intimate.
Tell them, please, secure my job. Thank you, Killer. Lord. Sham, tell me about your relationship with the UK, because I remember it was, say it was Peckham that I was playing, and a selector was playing, he was playing the Beanie Man, oh, a dog like me, and him never play your cup on the rhythm. And he just left it for me, and I remember playing that. It was in a
Fire burn for the man, them out there when I stop run pedophile Joe. Lightning and thunder for all of the man, them were pray today.
You see the reaction? That's the reaction that I got in the dance. And then from there, your career was like really elevated and went through the roof. Now, when was your first time you coming over to the UK?
I think my first time here was 1998. Myself, Wayne Wonder, Frisco Kid, Tanya Stevenson, Lady Saw. It was a Joyride tour. And we had the title track for Joyride. Yeah, it was a Joyride tour. I was the youngest. And all. Yeah, excuse, yeah? We go through this every day. Listen, yeah, I was the youngest, and how they treated me let me know that, felt like a part of the family from there, and kind of showed me the ropes and how touring was supposed to be, and the UK kind of welcomed us there, and that's when I really realized that the UK is really the gateway for Jamaican music internationally, you know what I mean? So that's been my experience, and from ever since, it's been special. The next time that I came here was another level. The year after, myself and Bounty Killer, and that's when we went back from the Brixton concert and wrote another level. That concert was so special, we had to write
Just up the road.
Just up the road.
But before you get to that,
Yeah.
because you said, or Killer said, you was always a kid. And you know what? Maybe because I was a kid at the time as well. He's still a kid. Maybe because I was a kid at the time myself. I didn't realize how young you was during that time. How old was you during that time there, Sham?
When the mask came
your
out,
boss?
I was 15 years old. When the mask came out and girl from your band, you know, walk with them only, yeah. I was, hold up your hand on the spherical Lord. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, enough love. I was 15 years old going on to 16 years old. And Dave Kelly gave me opportunity to change my life, and ever since then it's been a joyride. Yeah, it's a workout.
And that's where we get the inspiration from for these names. These are heritage names.
Yeah.
Did you always know when you was a kid that you wanted to do music? How did you get into that place?
Yeah, at first I wanted to be a pilot, but my mom couldn't afford to send me to the university at the time. It was 4 of us that was raised in the same household. My brother, Everton, my sister, Natalie, and Amoy. And I'm the smallest one, the youngest one, as Rodney said earlier, always. See, so my school fee always get paid last. You know, Jamaica, September is when school start. My school fee always get paid by January because my mom used to have this partner that she run, and she only could take care of 3 school fees out of the partner that she run. And my one was the last one. So every year, even at Calabar High School, by February, you'd see the purser come to the door. And as the purser come to the door, the whole class would say, Beckett, purser need this. You know, the purser is the one that normally collects the school fee. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So she couldn't afford to send me to university because I passed my first chance at Calabar. At Dunrabin Primary to Calabar, I passed my first chance. In Jamaica at that time, you had 2 chances. You had 2 exams. It's either you take it when you're 10 or 12. And I passed my first chance, so I passed for Calabar High School when I was 10. So I ended up graduating from Calabar when I was 15. And if you're 15, they're not going to allow you to go to a university. But she still couldn't afford to send me to university. So her thing was that you're going to get a job, and in the next 2 years, I'm going to save up and you'll be able to go to university. So I told her that, yes, I'm going to go look a job. But every morning when she paid my bus fare, I would get off at Slipe Road, close to Crossroad with her, tell her that I'm going to look a job, but I was really going to the studio. When my first song released, which is The Mass.
But when you say Slipe Road, isn't that where Penthouse studio used to be?
So she used to sew at a garment factory on Slipe Road that used to make like clothes for Gap and all those factories. And I used to go to Penthouse to meet up with Dave Kelly. So when The Mass came out, no one in my household knew that Baby Sham was me. So the song was #1 and no one knew it was me. But the community knew, and all my friends would keep it a secret because if my mom found out, it would be a problem, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, The Mass was your first big song.
Yeah, the first big song.
I was having a conversation with Jazwat the other day, and he reminded me that you had recorded on Bounty Killer's label on the, was it the Valley of Death Rhythm? And then I said...
It was More Gal.
And then I remember...
John Rhythm, yeah.
But then I remember No Cockamania.
Yeah.
So what was your first official song? No Cockamania?
No Cockamania was the first song, but it wasn't the first hit. So No Cockamania featuring myself and Spragga Benz was the first song. And the history behind that song is Donovan Jermian didn't want to record the song. So he told me that the song needed to be rewritten. I went downstairs of Penthouse and saw Spragga DJ the song for him. Spragga said, yeah, I like it. Let's go upstairs. Teach me my verse. I taught him the verse because I had written every single line. We recorded it together. Donovan Jermian came back up and said, I told you it wanted to be rewritten. This is perfect now. I didn't change one line. He just didn't want to record a young artist, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So is it simply because you was walking past, that's how you gained entrance into the studio, or your interest to get into the studio?
No. Oh, I got into the studio. I used to play a sound system called Studio Mix, and we used to save our lunch money and buy 7 inches, and we used to buy everything that Buju Banton put out, everything, and all Buju Banton records used to have one name on it, produced by Dave Kelly. So I decided that if Buju is the person that we respect, I want to work with the person that produced him. So I went to see Dave, did an audition for him. His deal was that he wouldn't record a song with me and put it out because I was still attending school. So the deal was, if I came back with proof of graduation 2 years after, but I had to have proof of graduation then he would give me a shot at the title. You know what I mean? So between 93 to 95, I would float between King Jammy's, where I would hang out with Killer and his friends, and kind of just learn, just sat like a kid or a sponge in the room and kind of watch everything.
Well, I was going to ask how you met Bounty, but just in case people have not seen the documentary, all of that is documented.
Yeah.
Let's just take a little clip from that documentary.
I met Killer before I met Dave. You know what I mean? I was in my school uniform at the time, but to go home from Calabar to Duane Park, Sherlock Crescent, I had to pass Waterhouse. So I would stop over by my uncle, leave my bags there, run from my uncle's studio around to King Jammy's, and there I would just be hanging out with Killer and his friends, and we just formed a friendship, you know what I mean? Good friendship. It wasn't like I was asking him to introduce me to any producers or anything. It was just real friendship.
Do you remember that link-up, Killer?
Sure. We can't forget those things. Those things is life. The journey. That's a part of the old legacy. Remember every moment of it.
You see, the thing is, if you've never had, and I have to be real when I have this conversation with you, Killer, you are a very powerful character. And even in my times, I've had, as I've said to them, I've had close calls with Bounty Killer. You're not the type of person that you just wake up and say, yo, I got a link Killer, just like that. You have to be brilliant.
Unless you're good like that, but if you don't know Killer, you can't do that. You might be killed.
Are you aware of your character and how people approach you on a day-to-day?
I'm aware of everything about me. But it's just my mood that I'm in, because you might think that, a Killer that and rare, and sometimes I'm in my jovial spirit, you know. Because I'm, all right, nobody don't know that I'm the most fun person. But I'm a dangerous person. That's the problem. But I'm the most fun person. Ask just what? When him around me, I'll be a joke him get. And nobody would expect that Killer has so much joke. Because there ain't no joke about me, but I got jokes. But it ain't a joke about me. If you want a joke, I'll give you a joke, but don't joke about me. I don't joke like that. But I give a lot of jokes. But I ain't no joke. It's a big difference from giving a joke, from being a joke.
Out of all of your aliases, no joke, it's not a joke. Out of all of your aliases, from the Warlord to the 5-star General to the Ghetto Gladiator, which one is the one that you think is more you, who you are?
Poor people governor. Yeah, out of the 5-star General, the Ghetto Gladiator, the Ground Godzilla, the Warlord, the poor people governor would really represent the person more. That's me. I govern things. I take care of me and the community, not just the family, the surrounding, everything that come close or that being touched. That's me, a leader, a guidance.
I think there was I'm going to take you back to 1999, where I really saw the poor people governor in full shine, fully loaded. Do you remember this, Killer?
All right. Thanks to the applaud. Welcome. Fully loaded, overloaded. Hey, yo, yellow. What up, Jamaica? I'm here. Well, I don't know if since me leave Jamaica yesterday, we have been fully informed that we kept a little meeting, and it was all about the killing and the violence that plaguing Jamaica society. And it no right youth. Me know enough of you in your top shot, and that's why we take the opportunity to come shot. So, Anna, me tell you no blood clot this. You say the pussy all them will kill off the people them. Remember me tell you no, if you no stop killing people them, me I go dead, Una go dead, my mama go dead, Una mama go dead, the whole of we a go blood clot dead. So you better live up. Me don't come up. Everybody have gone. So you realize that ain't no power, cause everybody have gone. I don't even me attack this on me heart. Me a bad blood clot man and people to stop boost the clot dead. You see the some of you ghetto people. Me say, we no informer, but uno, if you have a gun and a pussy will have a gun and a kill people for nothing, take it and go kill him. I want the blood clot do no. Not go for the police. Uno fi do no homework too. Cause a fool friend them down there, uno they da pamper them and shoot them. Until you get which you do not call police. Uno better kill some of them on the blood clot self. A little bit of police, you know. Uno have to help the blood clot police them too. Remember me tell you now. Listen, me have me picking them. No noise. Me have me picking them and grow up, you know. Uno have to pick them and grow up, you know. See Dennis Brown dead there, you know. I'm picking them and go try to hurt themselves, you know. If you know, left a good blood clot playground for you them. Where I got? Not you hear me say people that done gun out and gun lodge. You know why entertainment purpose that. You know the right from the wrong. You know we just gather your fear of a little fun. When we go home, we're going back to a regular daily life. That's the most important part.
Wow. Powerful words, Killer. Powerful words. Do you remember that Fully Loaded? And what inspired you to go on that stage that day to do that speech? Because we know about Jamaica, we know about some of the rough places in the world, and badness happens and killings happen, but that felt so real, that felt so heartfelt.
Well, at that particular time, it was a time where the violence was really escalating, as you see where it's at now. That was when it started to develop to a certain degree, where the government and the entertainment industry after a meeting about the content of the lyrics and everything, and they was asking what entertainers could do to try to quell or soothe the violence or whatever. So I was just coming out of a meeting about the violence in the country, and I'm concerned as a ghetto youth who has been shot when I was age 16. So I was in a type of mood, and then I catch that crowd, this big festive crowd, so I just feel for vent and tell them how I feel I did. And that's exactly what I felt at the moment. And if you look at the crime statistic in Jamaica now, that's where it all was stemming from. That's why we made the song name, Anytime Me Hungry Again, You Go See Me 9. Because the government of Jamaica, they are not helping the people. They are helping themselves. It's a serious problem with Jamaica. And the people of Jamaica are some, what would I call these people? These people are play fair. They are like masquerade, because they play diarted to parties. And if their party play fair or unfair, they are diarted to it. So everything we are going through, these people are good with it, because they are the leaders that hold us ransom to these struggles and violence, and we have people in the country who say them diarted to them. I never hear nothing in a politics overseas named safe seat. Only in the Caribbean and Jamaica, them have something named safe seat. Tivoli Garden will never turn PMP. Jungle will never turn JLP. So how we are going to get away from PMP and JLP? Jamaican people are idiots when it comes to politics. Them like people. Them not like policy. Them not like goodness. Them like them friend, and who them mother and them papa and them granny did vote for. Tradition politics them a vote for. Me vote for Jamaica. I mean love, freedom, and happiness and goodness. Me not like PMP, me not like GLP, me like Jamaicans. And Jamaicans not playing that. They're playing PMP and GLP. Half of the country, 3/4 of the country are PMP and GLP at them, cause all the way are going to stay with we. Because when we want to get rid of PMP, we can't get rid of them. When we want to get rid of GLP, we can't. A new party we want, you know. Not GLP and PMP, I know them. Had them hell way to all the foolishness we've been going through. And Jamaican dieted to them. Because you have some community named GLP and some community named PMP. Not even the people, you know. The community. All when them people that dead off, anybody come off in name PMP and GLP. Which politics play like that?
Killer, when I hear you talk like that,
my people them stupid.
Would you ever go into parliament? Would you ever go into politics?
No, I don't want to be no parliament because I can't take no side. I got to be on all side. I want to be a political advisor. Me tell the idiot them where them fit do. And then go do what them fit do. Me not depend no side. Me there and watch all side. Fi push them one side. But me can't take no side. Me can't go be PMP or GLP or be a party where I vote against the next party. Any party where voting me fi tell them what fi do. And when them not do what them fi do, them fi go. But I ain't gonna be no leader against no party. I have to be the leader of a whole country. So me will be the advisor of whosoever them elect to be the leader. That's the most political role I want to play. But I don't want to be no parliament. Because politics is corrupt. And I'm not political. I'm article.
I think you still connect with the fans, even all the people, through your music. Look into my eyes was definitely one of those big moments as well. And that also comes from Fully Loaded, 1999. When I spoke to somebody the other day.
Yeah, that was the first time we performed that song. And it was like about 24 hours the song been played first. It's the first time the people really heard the song because it was played on the radio for like one day before.
Who played
like
it on the radio?
Colin Hines.
All right, so quick story. Fully Loaded, 1999. Bounty Killer is on stage raging against an artist who won't be named. Said artist had transgressed, disrespected the program, and the killer was on stage. The artist walks up and Killer offers him a swift rebuke and he disappears. And in one fell swoop and smooth move, Bounty then turns and starts a performance of the song Look. And to this day, I have not seen a bigger forward crowd reaction, whatever you want to call it, to a song. And I was in shock and stunned because the song, I was the first person to play the song on radio. In fact, I may have been the first person to play the song in the world. And it had not been, at most, it was 2 weeks. And the entire Fully Loaded knew that song. Now, 3 things. The poetry written for that song by Dave Kelly had been one of the most profound and most relevant piece of social commentary at the time. So the song was written, and then within the Madhouse camp was the only artist, I believe, on the face of the earth who could manifestly bring that song to life the way it ought to have been brought to life. And history has proven that. He was the only person with the kind of swag, the machismo, the menace, and just the vocal bravado to have brought out what that song was supposed to and eventually had become. And that artist, of course, was Bounty Killer. My part was, I was just a lucky youth on the radio who happened to have been in the right place, the right time, who happened to have been fortunate enough to get a few of Dave Kelly's, in fact, many of his productions, I was the first person to play them. He was not the only producer I played, whose stuff I played first, but he was the man with the spotlight on his back. And all I did was, as anybody with sense would do, was just play the song on the radio with enthusiasm, with passion, because I witnessed that song from start to basically its manifestation into a beast of a classic.
Definitely one of your anthems right there.
Salute to the captain, Colin Hines. Yeah, man, he was the first one who played that song on the radio, yeah? He plays it like as it is today. As he was saying, he knows, he felt it before it manifested. He played with a lot of enthusiasm. So that's why when I performed the song that Sunday, and then I never went to Clash Gringo. Everybody think that I went to Clash Gringo. The reason why I went on the stage and talk about Gringo is him went up there trying to disrespect CHAM. CHAM have a song. No money, man, me come on a sofa. Anywhere the money there, no man, I go for. The boy gone up, they gonna sing one counteraction, but where them a go for money, where. And me have a problem with Gringo. I had a problem with him. Him did counteract cellular phone too. Him did counteract Beanie sang, him have 10 counteraction. Everybody have a song, him have a counteraction. And then now, him see me and him not sing the one against me. So him know say CHAM no there at the show. He must sing the counteraction against CHAM. CHAM brother there, you can't sing that. You'll be dead.
My brother's keeper, yeah?
So me just go up to make him know, hey, come off. Don't say that. You will dead. And I never sing a song against him, you know. I just warn him and proceed to sing me look into my eyes. Look into my eyes now, sing about no artist or that for kill Gringo career. Everybody talk about me kill Gringo. Me not sing about him. Me just tell him, come off and don't say that. I'm going to sing my song about look into my eyes and poor people. And them say me kill Gringo. Me never kill Gringo. Me go warn him.
So CHAM, when you heard about this in the morning, what was your thoughts?
Yo, in a real life, I was actually laughing, you know, because we had a concert the night before in Miami, and we went shopping. Me missed my flight because we were driving in 2 separate vehicles, and we went shopping, and Dave Kelly up to today day believed that I missed the flight deliberately because I wasn't recorded on the rhythm yet. That's why I know that it's not 2 weeks. I've never taken 2 weeks to record.
I was just about to say, you was whispering something. What was you conferring about?
No, that's what I told him, that it couldn't be 2 weeks.
So Colin Hines got it wrong?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It couldn't be 2 weeks.
You know, say Colin Hines is a meticulous person.
No, but
very well spoken
listen,
as well.
I'm a Xerox. I'm a Xerox. Believe me. If you don't know the meaning of Xerox, go check it out. Listen, I have never recorded any of Mado's rhythms 2 weeks after. Dave, up to the day, he told Money the other day that because the same conversation came up, I didn't return on the flight for Fully Loaded when Rodney went up there and brushed aside Gringo and performed Look, because he's saying that I wasn't there, I missed the flight deliberately because I wasn't recorded on the beat. So that tells you it couldn't be 2 weeks. That song recorded probably Wednesday, mixed the Thursday. Colin Hines got it Thursday night. Played it Friday, Saturday morning. Fully Loaded was the Saturday. Yeah, man. Fully Loaded was the Saturday. You get what I'm saying? I got back to I heard about the incident while I was still in Miami. I missed my flight, went back to the hotel at the time. We used to use one hotel. I don't even need to disclose the name of the hotel. Rodney know the hotel. One hotel alone we use in Miami. Yeah.
Tell me something, CHAM. Because it sounds like that period, and I was part of it, as a fan, definitely as a fan. Was that period of dancehall, the golden period of dancehall, the 90s, that the whole decade, would you say that was, by show of hands, would you not say that was
Yo, by far, it's like, if you check the quality of artists that came through that decade from 90 to 2000, is not a normal. It's not normal. They are probably the Rush. They are probably the greatest of all time. You know what I mean? Just think about it. All the artists that came from 90 to the greatest achievement from dancehall, they came right there and then.
What do you think was a special ingredient in Jamaican music at that time?
I think it was the unity between, even if an artist and an artist, like Beanie and Killer wasn't the best of friends, but Beanie was on bug rhythm. There wasn't no one trying to stop a next one from showcasing their talent because you're sure of who you are and what you can bring to the table. I wasn't scared to stand up beside Killer or Beanie or Buju on a stage. No, if these artists know that a next one that's hot is on the same show, he's saying, I'm not taking it. With that doesn't do good for the culture and for the genre, you know what I mean?
What, was it a case of iron sharpen iron then?
Yeah, iron sharpen iron. But then it's iron sharpen iron. I would be in the studio, Killer Record. And when Killer Record look, when you hear look, oh me for a DJ, get a pledge and a deliver. Me have to rate every you to hold the faith. It have to have fire.
It's not a karaoke, people.
You understand? It have to have fire. Even the singers were firing. If you listen, we and one on the same beat.
Oh man.
Last night I made a booty call. Walk on girl. Everyone have to be firing. Yeah, but everyone is like iron sharpen iron.
Yeah, juggling is what inflict that. But nowadays, artists not getting a juggling. That's why man's got lazy upon the rhythm because I'm alone upon it.
Do we miss the juggling?
I don't mean.
They're saying yes. Say it louder so the rest of the artists.
I can hit on a juggling or a single, it doesn't matter. So it's not a matter if me miss it or the audience enjoy it more.
Why is it gone?
Because the artists, them are scared to have competition. Them no want bounty on the rhythm. Time can DJ like bounty. But you have to learn for DJ like bounty. That's why Sham learn for DJ like bounty. Because he want to go up on bounty rhythm. And him go up on it and DJ. And learn the skills. Because you need competition to tweak your old talent too. But these people scared of competition.
We
have bitches.
We had some amazing producers and labels when you talk about jugglings. From King Jammies to Bobby Digital to Penthouse to Steely and Clevie. But I think the one that the label and producer that we all fell in love with was Dave Kelly and Madhouse. Again, Bash, do you not know who Dave Kelly is? Everybody know who Dave Kelly is? Everybody, watch this. By show of hands, you know what Dave Kelly looks like.
No, they don't know who Dave Kelly is. They knows of Dave Kelly.
Can I give a joke?
Everybody knows of Dave Kelly.
Can I give a joke? Real joke. 7 years ago, me and Sham was on a cruise. And me and Sham, welcome to Jamrock Cruise. And we was talking. And then I walked away and I went back to my manager. And I goes, Wallan. He was just standing up with Tony Kelly. And I was chatting to Tony about Kalia on WhatsApp. Let me go, heal Tony, bad manners. So I went back over people. And I said, Tony, my apologies. He said, no, I'm Dave. I looked at it, I was like, it was like I'd met.
You can't resemble Tony if it's you.
Yeah, but it's like, Killer, it's like I met. Killer, I could have dropped. Because
you never see Dave yet, you don't think almost Tony that car. One way you know of that image of Tony, but at the younger version, he go back up.
Even when you go to the documentary, yeah, and Dave is chatting about you, Killer, he must go. Like, it's a real bad man settings.
The first song we did with Killer was What This Boy. Sham was friends with Killer. He would always be singing Killer's song on whatever beat we were working on. And he would kind of like fantasize on how awesome it would be for Killer to be on our rhythms and be produced by myself. Back then, Killer and Beenie Man were bitter rivals. But I already had a working relationship with Beenie Man and several hits under our belt. But Sham was persistent and he keeps saying, yo, if you and Killer collaborate, the world wouldn't be ready for it yet. And Sham made the link. We built a relationship after that, and the rest is history.
Sham, tell us how you make it happen. God, you make history happen, Real talk. Thank you.
Well, from our Calabar, first, we fell in love with Bojo Banton music. And then there came this new sensation like a wave, Bounty Killer. So we started buying a lot of 7 inches. Killer first showed me a lot of love as an artist, you know what I mean? As a big artist, apart from the Wayne Wonders, I met them after. And the Sprague Benz, I met them after. But Killer first showed me that love. Just going around by, we did a dub play together, like, how much major artists would do a dub play to the artists that don't have no name? within the Jamaican space, you know what I mean? I had a name that I built for myself within Kingston 20, but not within the whole Jamaica diaspora, you know what I mean? And Killer did the dub with me, and after the dub, him say, you know what, you have talent, you know, you need to come link me there on a King Jammies. And I say, yeah, me have an uncle who live right on the road in a Studio Mix. And I say, Studio Mix are your uncle? Yeah, we used to DJ for your uncle sound, you know, Tolo T, them, man. Come link me, man. So after school, we used to go link him, and from Killer, show me that love from day one. The minute I got there, just the relationship with Dave. I always I tell Dave, say, yo, I understand what you do with Bojo, with Terror, with Garnet, with all these artists, with Beanie. But if you record Killer, a different level it go going on, I tell you this. And I'm always I say, don't know, Killer DJ a whole heap of gun tune. And I say, yeah, but believe me, when you and him connect, if you don't connect, the world I go shake. And one day him just look at me and say, you know, so we have an idea. We have an idea, and if you pull it off right, I think it will fit the Killer. Find out how him stay, I'm link Rodney, and Rodney say, yeah, I'm ready. You know what I mean? I will link up at the studio, and from there, it was history.
Killer smiles as you tell the story, like he remembers it like yesterday. What was it? Was it like that, Killer? Was it that great link?
It was like, as he said, yeah. I look up to Dave Kelly long time, because Dave Kelly is a veteran producer before I came to the game, with the Buju Banton and the Terror Fabulous, and even from the Little Lenny. So, we know of Dave Kelly long ago as a veteran producer. And then when I met Sham, and Sham tell me that him and Dave had the link, it was exciting news to know that, yeah, man, Dave Kelly, them man there. So, when Sham said, well, he want me to link with Dave, it was a no-brainer. That was the man who we supposed to link with. So when we go to Dave, and Dave put the idea of What This Boy, that was the first song I record. And the only thing we was wondering, 4 bars, because the verse is 4 bar. I wonder, all verse here 4 bar. And a little bit of information that, but it was more. That's from when he teach you to say less and say more. Because me a DJ lodge, we are 20 odd bars. Me even not count bar, me just a rhyme. Because them time the rhythm not break down every 4, so you can't just rhyme until you feel like stop. So when Dave give me What This Boy and the verse, them was 4 bar, I was wondering her, but through Dave Kelly, me no question, me just record it. Until this day, I want my biggest classic girl song. All the one we have 12 bar, 16 bar, 100 bar, bigger than What This Boy. So less is more. So that was the first time in teaching me to say less and say more.
Explain the process of working with Dave Kelly. What is the magic of Dave Kelly? Because as you said, Sham, he's produced so many hits from the Penthouse days right through, and it seems effortless the way that he can get the hit records. And if you speak to anybody from Frisker Kid, Wayne Wonder, you just name the names, they all speak of Dave in such a high manner. What is the special uniqueness of Dave Kelly?
I would say Dave is a perfectionist. Nothing is perfect, but he try to get you to as best as you can be. Dave is not the producer that does try to cow you down and say, this is how I want it to say. He allows you to express your prowess, but when you hit close to where he sees or he can hear your best, then he kind of wants you to get it to there, if that makes sense. It come like if Killer had say, make them know the eagle and the heart them surround we. If he was supposed to say, make them know the eagle and the heart them surround we, him know it's supposed to be right about there, but Dave wanted, he know, so you yourself as an artist think that's where it is, so you gave him that, but he can also hear a next level of you that you don't even realize that you have a next level of you, if that makes sense.
Do you take talk from other producers? I know you don't really record with too many
So
other
every
producers.
song that I've
but
recorded,
do you take talk from producers like you take
let me
talk from
explain.
Dave
My
Kelly?
process is different from Killer process. So we have had #1 records, Billboard records, Wind Up My Body, Turn Up, Back Way. Those weren't Dave's production. Like the rhythm was probably Dave production, but Wine wasn't Dave production, but he produced me. This is why I'm at when #1 on the Billboard. They didn't produce me. They produced me. Because I don't trust no one else to produce me. And the reason being, I'm going to give you just a short story. Tony Kelly, who is Dave's brother, wanted a song and he been pressuring Dave and Janet for me to do a song for him. I went there to do a song for him 98. And Killer been pressuring me, say, yo, yeah, the girl tune them nice, Rude Boy tune them nice, but you need to speak for the people, them social commentary. So my first social commentary song was Desperate Measure. So I went up by Tony Kelly and I did No Money Now Make a Man a Suffer, and to the country I run it I go tougher. The same song, yeah. Wanna talk to the MPs, the opposition leader and the mob prime minister. You know what I mean? We recorded the song, went back to the studio, recorded for Tony Kelly, but first thing, he didn't come in the studio. I went there and Tony was like, the engineer is going to take the voice. And I never had that before, never ever, with Dave. Dave never let an engineer record my session. Dave always make sure he's in the studio and produce me. You're saying a word like the first time I go to Dave with the mass. Fire burn for the man, them out, they will not stop run, pedophile joke. That's how I went to him. And he said, don't go joke, say joke. Fire burn for the man, them out, they will not stop run, pedophile joke. Lightning and thunder for all of them and them pray to the Pope. You understand? So that's producing. The artists have so much talent, but he needs producer.
Do you mind if you take us into one of the sessions? Could we pick a rhythm and find a story
but
from a rhythm?
let me explain to you why before. So I went to Tony Kelly and said, no money now make a man a suffer. But when I recorded the song, I went back to Dave. Without knowing, I changed the melody. To no money now make a man a suffer, and to the country I run it I got tougher. And Tony wasn't there to produce me. Dave heard it when we went back to Maddo's studio and said, that's not how you performed it for me yesterday. And when we play back the dictaphone, because at those days the cellular phone never have recorder. So we had to have travel with separate dictaphones to record like a separate recorder. So when I listen back the melody that I wrote it with, it was no money now make a man a suffer. And for Tony, I did no money now make a man a suffer. It just slight change.
That slight change, and he heard
but
it.
It make a big difference. I went back to Tony and recorded it, and I never went back to Tony ever again. Never, ever. And up to this day, I've never told Tony Kelly, who is Dave Kelly's brother. Yo, we have Christmas dinner together, summer dinner together, birthday. He never know why he never get back a song. Because to me, you could have mashed up my song, you could have messed with my career. And this is something serious, and I never ever gave him a song.
I'm going to ask a difficult question for both of you. If you had to pick your favorite Dave Kelly rhythm that you've recorded on, what would it be, Sham?
Joyride.
Why? You can't just say it.
Showtime, man. Joyride, a theme favorite. Dave Kelly biggest rhythm name, Showtime.
Showtime.
Just check how much stage show you go up and hear artists. Like, give me the Showtime. So Showtime, a Dave Kelly biggest rhythm.
He never asks every artist or what is. He asks for my favorite. So my favorite is.
I'm loving this.
Yeah. So my favorite is Joyride. Reason being, it was the rhythm that him and Wayne want to come pick me up from Sherlock Crescent one Sunday morning. So we're going to. Yeah. Them say we have a Frenchman party in Portland. So them come pick me up. We have a beach party. You know, growing up in Sherlock Crescent, we don't have no beach clothes. So you come pick me up, me and my ballet, me and my brown jeans pants, me have on a plaid brown shirt, speng up, one button to the throat, rest of them fly. And him and Wayne Wonder and Dave girlfriend, who is his wife now, then he started laughing like, we're going to the beach. And me I say, yo, so we go beach, you know. a Sowigo Beach, like where we from, a Sowigo Beach, ballet, everything. We dress our best when we're
Proper.
stepping out, yeah. And we went in the Jeep at the time. He had an Amigo red Jeep, and he played a rhythm and said just freestyle whatever was on our mind. And Wayne Wonder started freestyling, taking a ride, a ride,
Wow.
a ride. So every lyrics in that song was freestyle.
He does every time we hear that now. We're gonna think about me.
Yeah, freestyle, and that's why it's my favorite. You know what I mean?
You was young at the time.
Yeah,
and you
I was
was
16.
You was locked down to a label.
Yeah,
you really.
I wasn't locked down, you know, because Dave never asked me to sign any paper, so I never locked down. I liked how they had structure, because if I sold 100, I wouldn't get less than $1 that I was supposed to get. So I was living way better than artists that had 50 songs out.
But didn't you ever hear other rhythms and be like, yo, more a piece of that rhythm there, you know, I would love to go jump on that rhythm there?
Yeah, man, there's enough rhythm. When I hear a rhythm bad, like pam 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 pam. Remember that rhythm?
Yeah.
With your boyfriend.
Yeah.
All right. Who no know say baby shama what fi tell you no? Galang badam broke out and no tell you no.
Flip it out.
I just flip it. You know what I mean?
That's why I love these conversations.
Yeah.
You know? See, so you had wrote that to that rhythm then?
I wrote the intro to that rhythm because I love the rhythm, but I wasn't going to give them. If I found a witch girl and I know it's going to be a hit, I'm not going to give them when this individual gave me everything. He gave me a chance to change my life. So if I find something big, I'm going to let him turn it down first. And everything big I took to Dave, he never turned it down. So I end up just giving him everything. You know what I mean?
Loyalty definitely played off.
Loyalty is royalty.
100%. And loyalty is underrated. Yeah, round of applause for that. When did the Wow come out, the album? Was that 2000?
Yeah. Wow came out 2000, but the idea of Wow came out before. So as a killer tell you, them brainwash you from we young. So everyone we gonna use it as show. So if you hear me, I say, well, I go on show, they are show. Because Sherlock Crescent is very, politically infested, you know what I mean? So that's how me used to hear you from me I go school. I go on show, me there show, man. Show me, I move, you know. So one day, Dave now and Wayne Wonder called me in the studio at Penthouse and I say, yo, me understand, say you don't mean nothing, but you have man that live close to jungle, right? So with them, I take it different. And we just change it from show to wow. We are going to wow. There, wow. Till it started coming out in the songs. Wow, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So Mr. Ayo and Mr. Wow, wow.
You had so many singles that were out on the road that were hardcore dancehall singles right through back to back, and they were all on the album.
Yeah.
But the album also took a slightly different turn where you sounded like you was trying to break a different market.
Like, hands off my property. This is not monopoly. You know what I mean? Yeah, we pushed the envelope, and that came about. It was really my idea. It wasn't even Dave. Dave allow you to do what you want to do. Man and Man was the biggest song for me when the album came out and Babylon Boy. And I went to do at 97 Summer Jam. 60,000 people. It's my first time performing for 60,000 people overseas. You know what I mean? And we got off the stage after just mashing up 60,000. Man and Man was a song that was on every major radio station rotation at the time. Got off the stage and this white kid came to me, probably no more than 17-year-old. That man shit. I love that man shit. I don't know what you're saying, but man. So it's like me, myself, no. Yeah. Me, myself, I'm looking at it and me, I said, but suppose him did understand a Man and Man really. I said, like, so wait, he never hear, man. No ratty them a jeer, man. Sit down him and beer, man. I go and like them no fear, man. You know what I mean? I say, yo, if him did understand what I say, if him love it, so what if him did really get
understand what it was?
The depths of it I deal with. So when I got back to Jamaica, now I tell Dave, say, Dave, I switch it up in a car. This white fan came to me and him don't know nothing what I say about him love it, but me know if him get what I'm saying, it would be a next level. So the next record that we recorded probably 3 weeks after was Tables Turn with Foxy Brown. And I decided that I wanted to change it, just the whole vibe. You know what I mean? So I started kind of.
Tell them a woman we are defend. Love to see the shorties in a Benz or a BM. Allah, if you're living right, get the Benjamins right. Let them know I'm money we are defend. I let them know already and I'm telling them again. We're on another level, Fox Brown, I set the trend. Heads bopping and colors popping and Prada rocking to the end.
Oh, what today when the tables do turn? What today when the tables do turn? Hey, what today when the tables do turn? What today
You
when
fancy
the
yourself
tables
as a bit of a dancer, innit, Sham?
Yeah, yeah.
What dance move you have there? Oh, my God, Sham. I don't want to see where you're available. In my body, in my voice style.
Yo, listen, we have every dance. But if you listen to Tables Turn, you could hear that I decided that.
Diction.
Yeah. Breaker, call the undertaker. Niggas will be dying, I am no faker. Tell them a woman we are defend. Instead of tell them, is what tell them a woman we are defend. Love to see the shorties in a Benz or a BM. So I was making a conservative effort
Hold
to
on
let
a
the
second
worst of
now.
the world understand what I was saying.
You said something a couple of minutes ago that you didn't record another song for Tony Kelly.
Never.
Wasn't it him that produced that rhythm, though?
No, Dave Kelly produced
It's
that.
Dave Kelly produced that? I thought it was Tony Kelly.
Yeah, if you notice, she said it. She said it. Dave Kelly, they can't stop this
Tell her,
in
like,
the intro.
I'm thinking about the DMX and Sean Paul.
Yeah.
that
No,
combo.
Dave Kelly produced that one. Yeah.
Who was singing on the hook on that?
His name is Junior. I think his name is Junie. Junie, he was a Asian kid, but he said he wanted 50,000 to win the video, and Foxy told him to fuck off. Sorry for the.
Another gem of a story.
Yeah.
Would you say that opened you up to a different world in America?
That's the reason why up to today we have to give it to Foxy Brown, because she fought for dancehall music and reggae music from then till now, you know what I mean? No matter what's going on with all these new artists that are coming out that are using our accents and our beats and our style, Foxy Brown kind of fight for that. So Def Jam didn't even want to shoot the video. Foxy shot the video out her own pocket, and when it hit the billboard, that's when Def Jam repaid her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big up Foxy Brown, 100%.
That's my sister.
When you talk about that dancehall and hip hop collaboration, as Killer would say, hybrid, like Killer, you've had massive success in that world as well. Like,
No, Killer started it for me. I went and toured Killer 98 when the Fugees song was one of the biggest songs.
Oh, man.
And It's a Party. And just seeing the reaction of those songs with the whiter, like the audience that when we were traveling through the rural America, that wouldn't be the hardcore dancehall, and seeing those reactions, I knew that, okay, I needed some of this. You know what I mean? Yeah.
how
He
did you
started.
infiltrate that market, Killer? The New York hip hop underground market that then got you onto the bigger radio stations as such?
Oh, well, it was really, from I was coming up, I look up the Shabba ranking, and I was watching the Shabba ranking and the KRS-One, the Shinehead, the Heavy D, and the Buju Banton, and those times we think that's the way we have to get on the scene when we break in the dancehall overseas, because our music wasn't that so popular overseas in the 90s. So we think that we would have to collaborate, and then hip-hop culture was similar to ours, and then hip-hop has been a cousin of dancehall, because they said it came from Cool Herc. So we think, say, collaborating with hip-hop artists, it's cool because they came from the roots of us. And then I went to New York in 1996, and I was producing my first album, My Experience. And it was Johnny Wandano, who grew up in the hip-hop world, and he was the one who managing me at the time. And he know that I really have the idea of want to collaborate. So it was a time when Busta Rhyme came out and he had this song named, we say, One Blood, Everybody Like Junior Reed. Them time I never even know that Busta Rhyme was a Jamaican. So, me used to want to talk about Junior Reed. When you know about Junior Reed? Me like him. All the man saying that Junior Reed is boy my big way up, so me rate him. So Johnny wanna know, so me like the rapper, yeah. And then him know, so me idolize Junior Reed, and me and Junior Reed cool. So Johnny Wonder suggest we do a song with Busta Rhyme. So Johnny Wonder met the link and him find Busta Rhyme, and we end up do this song with Busta Rhymes. Then him say, Larin, because them time I never even know about Fugees, the group. It was Larin because she come in at the movie with
Sister
Whoopi.
Act.
Yeah. So we know the little singing Canary from Jersey and Ray and Johnny one that tell me about her and so we want to do a collaboration with she too. And I'm willing to do all these collaborations because I'm excited to get on the hip hop scene. So we go over Jersey, go look for Larin. Then we go back up Wycliffe. Him and the man where run the reggae thing in the group. So him decide, no, it have to be a Fuji song. It not be no Larin Hill featuring Bounty Killer. That's why in the Shem say, refugees and who? Bounty. The man was so excited. They never even charged me to do that song, you know. A $40,000 VP could afford.
Jeez.
And they just take it for the studio session.
And that's when Fugees were at their highest peak.
I am the only artist of the whole Fuji group on a song. There's no other collaboration with the Fugees with the 3 members. I'm the only artist end up with that for free and a little studio fee. So big up to Wycliffe, big up to Praz, and big up to Larin Hill. So it was Johnny Wonder's idea to get me on with all those rappers to get that hip-hop collaborative thing working. So kudos to Johnny Wonder. He was the orchestrator behind that. I don't know none of these people. Wu-Tang Clan, all of these people, Johnny Wonder orchestrated all of that. Mobb Deep, just name them.
So who was the link for this group then? Because this is at different levels of group.
No, though.
After when my son be one of the gorgeous ladies, there is a need to be happy, shady. Come on, baby, hey, baby, jump on the stage, just be going crazy. After when my son be one of the gorgeous ladies, there is a need to be happy, shady. Come on, baby, hey, baby, when you rock your hips, I know that you won't make me. Rock me up, and nothing else don't make me. Can you be my one and only sunshine? Now, maybe, hey,
That was Sly and Robbie. It was Sly and Robbie who called me about this collaboration. I never know much about No Doubt. I've seen the name, but I never really know the impact they had on the rock and roll scene. It was Sly and Robbie they came to Jamaica to work with, and they suggest they want to work with me, and Sly and Robbie called me. And I tell them I want 10,000, and they must say 2,000, and I say fuck off. 10 can't move to 2. 10 should have moved to 8 or 9 or 7. 10 to 2? That's drastic.
Wrong time.
And then Sly and Robbie say, well, Killer, we understand, but you see, more time is not even for the money. It's for the legacy. And they told me when they used to work back in the days, most of the time they never used to get upfront payment, but the work that they put in, it lasted and it become legacy and it bear fruits. And they give me a good little schooling. And when I look back on the history of them, the catalog that they had and the impact they made.
Did you take the 2?
Me not do 2. So I'll do it for free.
Oh.
Keep the fucking fee. And I did it for free. And they try to fuck with the publishing.
Oh, serious?
That's why I took them to court. People think that is because of the Naked Man Night video and that mashed up me and them. That caused a riff. But it's because the one named Tony Cornell or Cornell or whatever name try to take the publishing. Want to give me 2.5 when I get 12.5. I had to take them to court in California. 25,000 US retainer fee and we don't got court yet. I had to do all of that. So most people don't even know. That's what caused the riff under the video. That was a problem, but I know that's the real problem. It was the publishing problem.
But do you still look back at that? Because that was Super Bowl, yeah?
Yeah, that was Super Bowl. That was great.
You still take that as an achievement, even though...
It's an achievement, but I earned it. It's my song. Who them to me could care nobody's gonna sing it. So them not really do nothing for me. I free me go up on the song. So thank God them do back something. Cause them never pay me. But I'm saying, them is a good group, great group, and we had a good relationship until them go Lou. Try to take the publishing. Cause I told him to take the naked boy out of the video and them still make him stay in there. That's why little most me no gonna know Super Bowl. Julian convinced me I kill me and kill the group. Cause me tell them we are sing about hey baby, oh me see naked boy. That not right. And when me I do the video, that part they never do. Cause why would I go and see him time?
Killer.
It's after me left LA cause 2 days shooting. Big Dave Myers, 500,000 US for the video there. And then put naked boy and spoil it. It's not a cheap video. First class we fly from Jamaica to LA go on the video shoot. So them is a good group, but them go Lou. Julian convinced me to come. I never known about the Super Bowl, quarterback and waterback and him something there. Me just know say me not like what go on and me done with them.
But
It's a good decision to go. But I'm saying to all them hurt me feelings, me never care about nothing. Little most me miss Top of the Pops. Me come here with Tops of the me came here
You did
Top of the Pops with
you did
them.
Top of the Pops as well?
Yeah, Google that. Me and them did Top of the Pops.
Killer do Top of the Pops?
Yes, we did that with them.
Yeah?
And I missed the American Music Award and the MTV because I never go no more. Top of the Pops alone, me that go stop and then Julian Ball and say, well, wait.
Top of the Pops is a big thing, bro.
I know it's a big thing,
Yeah,
but I don't care about nothing when them fuck with me. He's a wicked man.
I just see the way Sean's looking at you
That
like,
was
why?
it.
My big brother don't play,
Yeah,
boy.
they mess up. So I never care about nothing. Me never know nothing about no Super Bowl. Me never know nothing about that. Because me never watch American football. Julian them tell me, say, Ray, blah, blah, blah. And me just make one decision and say, all right, go look. I'm go look.
It was a good look.
It was a good look. It was a great look.
It's a good
but
look.
I'm just saying they kind of mess up the thing. But all of that, R.I.P. to Robbie from Sly and Robbie. It was Sly and Robbie who convinced me to go ahead and did that song. And it was a good decision when I made to did that song. But it's a great effort for dancehall and reggae, and no doubt it's a good group, and we have to big them up because them get Vladisa another great hit as well. But they just do business wrong. But them are good people. So we love them same way.
Now, I wonder if the business was done correctly on this next song that I'm going to play.
Sham not a problem.
Let me see.
Sham not a business problem.
Loud, you already know 9-7 Master B, New York City, Barbican is on the check-in, and it's all about Sham's Ghetto Story. First of all, Sham, big up yourself on all of your success. And now we'll be saying, what, about 2006, Sham drops Ghetto Story, rah, and all of that.
We get the thing them out of luck now. We squeeze 7 and the wall of them I don't know. Me a believe for extra cause we not rock now.
In that era, when you say early 2000s, mid 2000s, the hip hop community embraced dancehall. Dancehall as the world knows it. And this song took the world by storm. Obviously, with the rhythm, courtesy of Dave Kelly, big up Dave Kelly, but the lyrical content as well. The lyrical content, Ghetto Story. Then he drops the remix.
Here's my ghetto story. This is so high. Been in hell through the fire. Now, gonna take it higher.
With the platinum New York queen, the platinum selling New York queen, Alicia Keys. And does the video in Jamaica give that authentic feel?
We got the kingdom, so they have to make way. We take it from the bottom to the top, baby. And now the whole community can live greatly.
Gone. MTV, BET, Canada, global, worldwide, is playing everywhere. The video is sick. The song is sick. The hip-hop DJs across the country are playing this song, as well as gets a little freestyle remix on the rhythm with Lil Wayne. So, Sham, big up yourself on your success. The song is an iconic song, and you already know Dave Kelly as well. Big up yourself. For real, Shiny B, big up. You already know Master B, family. Bobby Condas, I'm out!
Rah, rah, rah. Big up Bobby Condas every time. Trust me, big legend. Sham,
Yeah.
Ghetto Story. Is that the song of your career, would you say?
Have to be. Have to be. It's not the biggest check, but it's the biggest song. I think this is why did probably overall 6 million streams or 6 million downloads, ringtone or something like that. But as my song, Get a Story, biggest song by far. By far. Yeah.
Take us through the journey of it creating, how it came about as well. Because I know there is a story behind Ghetto Story.
Yeah, we had so it was recorded last for the album. We had recorded Bring It On. If you're looking for me, I'll be on my corner. Fool, since you're gully, come and get me if you wanna. Me pop it off and take your mother effing chain. I'm the dude your baby mommy's giving brain. That song was the song that they were going to go with as the single. And Dave kind of was loving the rhythm. And was saying that he wanted one more song on the rhythm, but he wanted me to kind of just dwell on just my life. And the first thing came to my mind was, I remember those days when hell was my home. But it wasn't even serious because I was singing. And I don't normally sing. I normally DJ. So it was Dave who constructed it a little bit. He kind of constructed it, he kind of tweaked it. So it wouldn't sound like I was singing. So it was like sing J, DJ. I remember those days when hell was my home. When me and mama bed was a big piece of home. Mama never lie bed. That's like sing it. Mama gonna work, we go street, go room. I remember when Danny them take me snow.
Them just a little concert, you know. We have to wait till next year for concert.
And then the switch now. I remember when we run that a DJ, you know, that a my style, you know what I mean? Yeah, and we recorded it, and as soon as we finished recording it, first I had the idea before. The John there, them get F now. Them see the 7 and the fool, them I don't know. We have a leap extra, cause we not broke now. But there wasn't no rap. There wasn't no
You ain't gonna do the rap?
No, there wasn't no rap. It came as the John there, them get F now. That's the idea of the whole song, and Dave now told me that if you do it that way, you're gonna waste it. Because that's too hardcore. And this song feel like it can do more for you than the John there. You know what I mean? So it was his idea to say, we get the thing them out a lot now. And then now he allowed me now to express myself. Me squeeze 7 and the whole. Yeah. Because Dave is a man, you know, he doesn't like when, because even Time Bomb, when I said, Father, Father, you know the crime, you know, is by right of the crime, me said. And him said, no, you have to say the time, please. You know what I mean? You know the time, you know. So Dave is the one that said, you know what? Instead of the John there, you get the thing them out a lot now. And then he came up with the rah, 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 rah. And we did it. And the minute we did it, I knew that whatever they had, Atlantic Records had as a single, this had to be the single. So we had done the deal, so we owned the Caribbean. So
and you have to pick up Atlantic as well, you know. Atlantic invested
but me I got
into...
gear the story. Atlantic never believed in a Ghetto Story.
Seriously?
Atlantic wanted the Rihanna to be the single.
Because Atlantic had Sean Paul at the time, Wayne Wonder at the time, Kevin Little at the time. It was like...
Ellie.
Yeah, everything.
But Atlantic wanted to go with Boom Boom featuring Rihanna for the single. But because we owned the Caribbean in the deal, so all the deal was signed, they flew to Jamaica to sign me. And I told them that I didn't want an artist deal, I wanted a label deal. Because that was Dave's dream. Dave wasn't a part of this conversation. So I could have taken the money and run. And call Dave and tell him I needed to perform, to produce some song. I knew that that was Dave's dream. He got the opportunity with Terror Fabulous, and Terror messed it up when they got the call to do Super Bowl with Nadine Sutherland for Action, Not a Bag of Mouth. So they got the call to do Super Bowl half time. Not a Super Bowl just soup. You understand?
Warm up pre-party.
After half time.
Half time.
And Terror turned it down and it messed up the deal with Dave and East West. And I came on board and knew about the history of that. I knew that Dave wanted a label deal. And with this label deal, I could also get Spice to sign. And at that time, Spice was my little sister who we were grooming. If you watch Ghetto Story, she's right beside Alicia in Ghetto Story. So we placed her there so she could get camera attention, the focus. And on that same rhythm, we had written the song for her, Me's a Girl. She no fight over man. You understand? All right. So that's the history. Yeah. So when Craig Coleman flew to Jamaica, I told him that I didn't want an artist deal. I wanted a label deal. And we would have to have control of the Caribbean. That means even if they didn't want to release Ghetto Story, we could do the video, everything in the Caribbean. And we know once we drop it in the Caribbean, it's going to circulate. So they were running with the Rihanna song. That's what they were doing. But Jay-Z was giving them the runaround. He wanted $350,000 for the release. And I couldn't give him $350,000 because if I sign off on the $350,000, then it would be recoupable from my money. And I wasn't going to give them $350,000. You get what I'm saying? So we went ahead, did get a story video by ourselves, released it. Big up to Tuma from, you used to work at MTV, now he's at YouTube.
Yeah.
Tuma, drop it in the rotation. At 97, put it in rotation also. Atlantic, didn't believe, none at all. It took the at 97 Summer Jam. When they saw what Ghetto Story did, then they got on board and they were excited, back in the bus going back to the city. They were like, yo, let's put Liquor Kim on the remix. I say, you're mad, you want Foxy kill me. Me can't put Liquor Kim. We can't put Liquor Kim on the remix because they think about artists that's under their roster. You know what I mean? Just like how any label would think, they want to keep it in-house. But Dave already had Alicia. He just was keeping it because if they weren't going to drop
had
it
Alicia
as
sitting.
if they weren't going to drop it as a single, we weren't going to give them back the money that they gave us and release it ourselves because we had Sony lined up ready, Capital lined up ready. So we were willing to give them back the money if they didn't want to go in our
Can I tell you something, Sham? I'll be honest with you. That's the early days of One Extra. I did not even realize that you had a label deal with Atlantic at the time. That's the power of what you, and I was only interested in Madhouse.
Yeah.
You get me? So I'm in a business sport, no Atlantic. So when you performed for One Extra at Carnival and you did Ministry of Sound,
that was my
Atlantic.
budget. Yeah, it wasn't Atlantic flying me out. That was my budget.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it was a part ownership deal. That's the deal that we did. And I am happy that we did that deal because we had more control over what we wanted to do. So they didn't want Ghetto Story to be the single. We wanted it. They had to work with it. So you have certain stuff we could do because I already had a career. It wasn't like it was a new artist. So I could say, you know what? We're coming to do Carnival and we're going to do a pass-through and collect a 20,000 and foot that bill for the Carnival promotional run.
Kind of like what you're doing right now for Time Bomb.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, you have to give... Yo, let me tell you something. See, Dave Kelly is not just a producer. Dave Kelly is a brother. Dave Kelly is a mentor. The first thing that Dave Kelly bought me was a book called All You Need to Know About the Music Business. And Rodney can tell you I'm someone that if you just need to show me something one time, if you show me it one time, I'm going to go to the depths of it. You know what I mean? And the minute I read that book, I knew that as artists, you need to have more power over what you do. You know what I mean? And as soon as they wanted to sign me, I told Craig Coleman in Kingston, Jamaica, who was at the Pegasus Hotel having dinner. He had the papers out, and I said I wouldn't sign it. We wanted a label deal, and the only way it would work, you have to fly with me back to Miami. That's where the rest of the team is. And you have to restructure the contract so we can get it done right with a label deal where you wouldn't own the right to me. Madhouse would own the right to me, and then you would own the right to the song. And we did the deal that way, and that's the first time I signed anything with Madhouse the night before I signed with Atlantic. And we have been working with Madhouse from 95. I signed that deal 2003.
Wow.
Yeah.
What I get from that story is the importance of the core to you. And when we talk about the core, I chat about people like this in this room.
No, it was very important.
That get forgotten about a lot of times, especially in the rise right now. What does the core mean to you,
The core mean everything. The core is why myself and Bounty Killer is here. We have been away from our family for 2 weeks. That's not easy.
Promoting this project, people. See it,
Promoting Time Bomb. That's not easy. We're not here for a concert. No artist flies to UK for so long without doing concerts and collecting money. We are here just to promote, to show the people that we are here for them, and we've been known that they've been here for us. We weren't going to rush and do a show. I know when it's time. We're putting together the UK tour now. When the date's released, we know it's going to be sold out. Because we came here, we did the groundwork. It's a reason why Bad Man Thing with Idris Elba is at #1 right now on the iTunes single chart. It's because we are here. We are underground, just working and grinding non-stop. And as Rodney told you before, and it's our catchphrase now, he came up with it, but I'm stealing it. I'm telling him right here. You understand? The internet is not as important as the radio being what? Intimate. So being intimate with the radio is more important than the internet. Yeah.
That is it.
That is it.
I don't think I need to ask Mighty Killer what the core means to him. Because you're always in the core.
What the core means?
Yeah,
Core mean everything. Core strength is your strength. If you don't have the core strength, you can't do much. So the core is the core. And that's why we reach here. We want to face-to-face interact with the fan and the industry and the community. We could do Zoom, we could do call-ins, and go on like a still pandemic. You understand? But this is this is different. And we want to show.
Yeah, because it's your team, dog.
Let him tell you. I didn't even go to the stadium. And I wanted to go to the stadium. But they were telling me, we have a next interview in Nottingham, and if we went to the Liverpool Anfield Stadium, which is my birthplace, yeah,
so bad,
we would miss the interview, and we're on the work, you know what I mean? We're on the grind, so we drive go Liverpool. I tried to get us to get a helicopter. Yeah, no, I'm not joke. Ask Monique. Me tried the helicopter. Them said I want 35,000. I was out. You know?
Shab, what advice would you give to the new artists from Jamaica about the international activity after doing this 2 weeks run out on the ground?
No, I think that reggae and dancehall music need this. And they need this not just for myself and Bounty Killer, but for every artist to be on the road doing this. If you notice, we have lost our place. Our rightful place. Hip-hop came from us. The Afrofusions came from us. You know what I mean? Marketing and promotion is everything. Everything, and we need to get back to the basic of doing the basic stuff. The music is one, but getting out in the world and doing the soldier work.
If there was one specific that you would choose to say to either go back to or to do better on or to actually improve on or new initiative, what would it be?
Unity. Unity. We need more of that within our culture and within our genre. More of that. We need to see more of our artists collaborating, doing shows with like 5, 6, 7 of us. You know what I mean? That's great for the culture. And we used to have it like that. The first time I came to England, it was star-studded. I was a kid, I was behind. Like when it's my time to perform, I'm like a kid in a candy shop. You talk about ladies, sir. When I'm in school, these people are the biggest influence. Wayne Wonder, Frisco Kid. All of these were the artists that I was opening for with that Joyride tour. And then I got a chance to come back up at the end of the show with Wayne Wonder to perform Joyride. That was the best thing for me in my life. You know what I mean? So we need more of that. We need more unity. That's one thing I would stress on.
All right, so people, if you haven't as yet gone and streamed the brand new EP, I urge you to stream it. If you had to pick a favorite off of the EP, Killer, what would your favorite off of the EP be? Bad Man Thing.
A bad man thing.
And we don't need to ask why.
Every day I'm a different favorite. I'm mad in a bad man thing or something.
All right, for me, and you said stream, not just stream. Buy. $6 something feet. Bite. Because if we don't bite, we can't get back to the top of the charts that we belong. You know what I mean? And you have a thing too when I fight with the radio disc jockey them and the selector them. and the bloggers and the sound man them. Listen me now, when this album release with myself and Bounty Killer, if you're known, and no disrespect to who didn't get it, but if you reach out, you will get it free. You will get it free with the radio copy also in that link. But we need you to also bite. It's your genre also. You have to support the music just the same. If dancehall and reggae is the #1 music in the world on the charts, all of y'all fees goes up. All of y'all bookings goes up. So we need you to buy it. You know what I mean?
On there,
as far as my favorite
it
song.
feel like you're flinging words, you know. So me I
go
buy it right now.
Yes. So you see, at least when I say it, you go buy it. That means you never buy it yet. Yes.
See, so
go buy it. Yeah, buy it. I don't want you to stream it. Let me see you hit purchase.
I don't think I've got any internet activity there.
Listen.
I'm being serious. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's moving slow. Look, see it there? You see, look at Afrobeats, and when we did a play yesterday, I was up north, so we have to look out for that.
Yeah, man. Just buy the whole EP, the whole album.
I'm not see it.
Bounty Killer Baby Sham. It's there. Don't worry.
Wait, I'm looking for it right now. You see.
As far as my favorite songs, as a killer say, every day I have a new favorite. But my favorite is Slow Motion.
For the ladies, yeah.
Yeah. So big up my brother Dexter Raps. And then right now, my second favorite I would have to say is Time Bomb, then Vibe. And Vibe because sometimes you have some people for no reason, them just want broke with blood clot vibe. And excuse my language, but that's Jamaica's national word. When you see us having a joy and enjoying ourselves, nobody come broke my blood clot vibe. And that's what Vibe is about. You know what I mean? Vibe is really authentic to me. And I know that you have some people have that word as a taboo word, but the slaves used to use it when they're mad. And don't let the upper class of Jamaica let you feel like you can't own your own culture. And that's our culture. You can't get no more Jamaican than bumbo clot and blood clot. So Vibe is that song. It says, them not happy when we get the new ride. But we no worry cause I got them my guide. So if you're bad mind, stick to your tribe. Nobody come broke my blood clot vibe. We can't suffer cause the Father provide. We making money so we gone outside. Police stop me and him not take no bribe. Like him a try broke my blood clot. Alright, get the album.
You see, I'm getting the album right now. Now people, I'm going to open up the floor for your questions right now. But what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to come up here and sit next to me and have a conversation with Killer and Sham as well. So, all right, how much question? 3 question? 4 question? You see? Close shit.
You think I'm sitting here and answer questions from everybody? Testify.
All right, so 4 questions. 4 questions. Who's first with a question? Who hands up if you're see, everybody gets scared now, you know. Nobody don't want to answer. When I asked earlier if you have a question, yeah, did I see a hand over there? If we don't have no questions,
yeah, hear me.
Come forward.
Don't make Rodney intimidate y'all. Him said 4 questions, so let's go.
4 questions.
Brother.
Intimidation.
Come take a seat. What's your name?
My name is Lavina, yeah? And I'm proper nervous, I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
Because it's big things is going on. So,
watch your killer smile though.
What I'm saying is, yeah, it's not really a question, but it's something I'm asking, yeah? Because the music business is not going good. And the music business is mashing up England. The trap business is fucking up the picnic them, sorry to swear. And the picnic them are getting dead out here, yeah? I got my son and he's dead out here, yeah? And I got the opportunity today to come, so I'm gonna take the opportunity. My son will be well proud out there. Yeah. But then there's a connection that needs to happen. The people that are lost, the children are lost. So the music has to change. You see, like he come with this new album and it's back to old school. We need back to old school.
I do believe you. That's why we really made this album.
Yeah.
If you listen how we make it, we're trying to change the template.
Yes.
That's why you see we're not trying to make it too hard or too vulgar.
Yes.
Or too suggestive or
Yes.
too informative.
Because you got the right frequency.
Yeah.
And it's the frequencies that pick up the people, the children, them to have something about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm asking, yeah, and I'm here up here this time. Anyway. So then I need a link because I've got some plans. I've got great plans, yeah, and I'm up here with this opportunity and I'm taking it because I ain't got nothing to lose right now. I ain't got no son. I ain't got nothing to lose.
Okay.
So that's what I'm up here for. That's it.
You have the link. You have the link through me. It's a direct link. And that's why, you know what? This is why we've come here, you know, to the community, to speak to the community. Because
Exactly.
our community. I feel for your loss. Cause we have an 8-year-old son out on the road. And it's scary. It's scary out there, killer. What would 51-year-old bounty killer say to 18-year-old bounty killer about some of the songs that he was singing back there?
Well, what I was singing back then is exactly what I was experiencing. I just never understand exactly what I was experiencing. But now, it's a total different page I'm on. I'm more mature, I understand life. So my story, it would be narrated different, but at 18 years old, he would sing what he sing. It wouldn't be any different. Them time I was just singing to change my life. I wasn't singing to send a message. I don't even care about the message I was singing. I was just trying to get out of poverty and change my life. That's why when I reach a certain stage, I turn around and say I'm poor people governor and start to sing about the real struggle and the poverty. No. But when I was singing people dead, copper shot, I was just trying to get my bread. But when I got my bread now and I'm thinking and I'm concentrating, I went back and said poor people fed up. And down in the ghetto and sing the real story. But when I went to the studio first, I was singing the Konin, a long time it fit on and nobody now look for me. I went and said people dead. So I thought that was the best thing because anything get the attention, I thought it was good. And then I found out no, it's like controversial thing get the more attention and then the more positive things is the more impacting things. So it's not really attention, it's just what impacts people. So everything that I did when I was 18, that was just a 18-year-old action. So I never really look at it like, okay, I regret anything I did. As soon as I start to reach 22 and 23, I start to sing make sense and positive song. Mama is not in a good mood, book. Before them seek God, them seek the devil. The Lord is my light, my salvation. So 18-year-olds was 18-year-old behavior. When I reached 22, that's when I sang Poor People Fed Up. So as soon as I have sense, I start to accent them. So I saw it go, you according to your age. And as you see, I'm bound to kill at 51 now. I'm not acting like 31, cross, angry, miserable. And as I'm acting cool, calm, comfortable.
I'm going to ask the final question if we don't have no more questions out there. Somebody at the front apparently. Was there some? I've been told sit next to Janine. Was it you? You sure? But can't bring the talker-phone. Come down to you now. All right, come up here, Mark. Come up here. While she's getting take a deep breath. This is your opportunity. You know?
Stop scaring the people.
I'm not
Don't
scared.
take a deep breath. Just walk and come up. How you want to make the people get nervous, you know? Everything cool, calm.
Take off the Arsenal jacket. That is a Liverpool fan.
Arsenal to the world, yeah?
Liverpool.
Now, first and foremost, both of you have been like a soundtrack to a lot of our lives. So firm salute for even, for everything that you've done. I'm from Ghana, West Africa. I grew up in Northwest London, Halsden, Stonebridge, and dancehall and reggae is a core part of the culture. And what I've noticed today is that Afrobeats has, you both mentioned Afrobeats in the past, and it's a genre that absolutely worships reggae dancehall. However, there's people that are trying to be divisive in and amongst us about that, and I wanted to get your opinion about that, because it's not necessarily people that don't look like us. It's actually people that do look like us that are trying to be divisive.
Trying to divisive. Yeah, we love Afrobeat. Afrobeat is the music right now, and it's so happy to know that Africa finally get their footing on the world stage, on the music stage. Because music originated in Africa from the Congo drums. We all know that.
We took it to Jamaica.
And African embrace our music. Notice Bob Marley sing Zimbabwe. So you know Africa have a lot to do with our music, and then Jamaican and African have this great relationship. We helped free Mandela singing about apartheid. So we and Africa are brothers. And anything Africa say at that me I say me no know about nobody. And Afrobeat is doing everything good right now. Proper mixes, production up there, and topics and lyrics and melody and style and finesse. I like it. Dancehall need to get them thing together. Afro artists don't beef. Afro artists not sing foolish. Afro artists not mislead nobody. Them not get too much information. Them just give you feel good music, and the whole industry are pulling in the same direction. You know, and Afrobeat artists are try to tell people foolish and scamming and guzo and dance, and everybody's feel good, happiness, enjoy life. Life is the greatest. Let's live together. That's all Afrobeat bring. That's why the people might embrace it. God, that the world want. After pandemic, we know why you know more foolish. And niceness one now. And Afrobeat are the one where I bring that to the world now. So right now, just embrace it and just accept it. Afrobeat music doing its thing. Dancehall get its time, and we do our time, and then Afrobeat come alongside. It not take nobody's space. It does come alongside, and I look over there. How you doing, sir? So just get comfortable. Afro is on the stage.
Yeah, man. Afrobeat, Afrofusion, whichever African music, that's reggae and dancehall's brother. You know what I mean? Brothers and sisters go hand in hand.
I just did a remix with Shatta Wally, and we just dropped an Afrobeat with Morgan Heritage.
Tell them, yeah, we on Morgan Heritage album, the Afrobeat song. Yeah, man. So it's, I don't know who trying to create that, but there's nothing creating that's negative. Everything about Afrobeat and Afrofusion and all these music from Africa.
Next year, the Time Bomb tour Africa too.
Time Bomb Africa is coming.
Ticking. Listen, going. Eyes. Oh, one more. Forward. One more question. Close off with a lady. Yeah, forward. Two more. Oh, Killer's in a good mood tonight, people. I like it. It's a 4. There you go. So one more question after this.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Shawnee. Good evening to everybody. Good evening, Shawnee.
Good evening,
Mr. Price. Hello, Baby Sham. A question for you. I wanted to ask you, or say to you, from the local dancehalls to Def Poetry Jam to Sumfest to Sting, dancehall music has taken you all over the world, both of you. And I just wanted to know, is there any stage or audience that you have not been on that you would actually like to go on?
Africa. I've never been to Africa. Since 1993 I came out, that's 30 years approximately now. I've never been to Africa. I think that's a continent I need to go now. America piss for me. England want shit for me. Canada now look for me. I think I need to go to Africa about time.
And I think Africa needs you as well.
Exactly. Africa needs a poor people governor. That's where the most poor people are. I need to go govern them. Yes. Africa is the way. That's where I'm looking forward to.
And we were talking about streaming records earlier on as well. You were mentioning that. Do you ever consider maybe releasing some of the old catalog, re-releasing on vinyl, for example? Look, which came out 1999, Dave Kelly.
Yeah.
Madhouse. I brought all of my Bounty Killer and Sham records. They're in my bag.
No, for sure.
Right there, right?
No. No, for sure.
I've got them, and just to let you know that I may not look it, but I'm a DJ as well, so I'm taking these records out.
Give thanks.
You know, I'm playing them on vinyl and just trying to keep the music alive. But when they don't come out on repress or when, like, Time Bomb, if it's not on vinyl, I can't take it to some of the places where the people that love vinyl, they don't get to hear this. Because there's a particular crowd that listens to vinyl.
Okay.
But if the newer music doesn't come pressed out on 7-inch on the albums, I can't take it.
Okay, well, it's in the process right now. We're going to release Time Bomb, the EP, on vinyl. And
I'd love a
Madhouse,
copy.
a special, limited amount that y'all will be able to get. And you have the option also to get it a special request. Like if you reach out, they can do it, but they're going to drop a limited amount for sure. You have the Madhouse 30th anniversary album vinyl that just released with Look on it also, and some of the biggest songs from the Madhouse records. So it's released also. It's out there, so you can get it also. Thank you very much. But you can check it out. You can go to madhouserecords.com, and the vinyl is up and it's there. You can get it to buy.
I've got the old ones from 20.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you.
You want a rebate on some of my submission? Come. Look, come, man. Come and sit up here, sir. Come on, everybody. Give her a round of applause. Little encouragement. It's friends and families, you know. It's a Sunday.
I just wanted to know when you're coming to the UK to perform, it would be nice to do a collaboration like you were saying before. Some old school one would be really nice. I don't know if there's anything on the card.
Well, it's going to be like, I think, 2024 summer.
Yeah.
I want to come when the girl them in them battery ride and them belly sleeves. And I come in and no cloak and no winter, nothing. No. After 15 years, we got to have the real effect. Summer vibes. So, July, that's the intended return Time Bomb tour planning. Nothing affirmative yet, but that's what we're looking at. We was thinking about Easter, but them time cold. I don't want to get them cold up. Yeah, so we reconsidering to just do Europe and UK. All the festivals in Europe come straight back over to London. So that's what we're considering now. But definitely 2024, we gonna be here.
Coming with you, maybe? Bit of a tease.
I'm not hearing what you said.
Any ideas of who might be coming with you?
Any other one?
Any ideas who may be coming with you on the tour? I think
definitely my brother will be there.
I know she wants Sham. I think she's chatting about Dexter. I think she's chatting about Dexter was just here the other day. You never got a show with him.
Well, possibly. It's gonna be a Time Bomb, and then Slow Motion is a part of Time Bomb. So who to tell? Mr. Slow Motion might be there.
Listen, people, I have just bought my album, Time Bomb. If you look on the Ray Nephew Cups who have looked after us with drinks today.
People, you all go buy it, please.
There's a code on there, barcode.
Music cheaper than alcohol. Please buy it. Go purchase. Go support. And put dancehall forward where it properly belongs. On the world stage. Okay? Everybody always compare dancehall with Afrobeat. Afrobeat community buy the music.
Mm-hmm.
Where we don't have no sales, the music fails.
See it there?
So please.
What's the last question that I'm going to ask you? Like, how you come up with all of these rhymes like that? Like, you effortlessly. I know you make music, but effortlessly.
Well,
the
brain becomes that. After 30 years of rhyming and metaphors and style and lyrics, I talk in rhyme. That's how me end up. More time I rhyme, the word them just come out.
They just come out here and fly out about.
Because we brain rhyme too much, it does become a lime. It full of a rhyme.
Listen, Rodney, Damien, Bonte, Sham. Personally, I want to say thank you very much for doing this, because I know that this is special. I don't really see you guys doing all of this all the time.
That's why we want to do it. All the different things that we haven't done, we need to do them. Things like these. You understand? Different levels, different side of us, different interaction. 100%. And then this is in London. Might be if a Jamaica me there do it kind of cool and all right, because I mean, hard. But if we travel all the way to UK to come do this, this is very exceptional. And this is very important. This is a little intimacy. That may I tell them. Say the internet can't do this.
That is it.
That's virtual. This is actual. Factual. So, we had to do this. And this is grand. And I'm happy to be here. And things like this, we are setting the precedence for the younger one to learn. Because everybody myself and them get the internet, them forget that there was physical media. And physical media is the actual media. Because if the internet crash, are we there?
That is it.
All right? This 100%. Is a bug. That bug can lose it way anytime. You know, so it a glitch and a itch a while ago. Mankind don't itch and glitch. So we now lose the physical, actual for any virtual opportunity. It's another tool of promotion and we accept it and we love it, but on the social media, the media. That's social media. The real media is the actual media. All right? Television, and stream, radio, and vlog. So everybody can learn those things. Everybody have them reason and them purpose. And then we come to UK for sure the world say promotional tour still happening. Because everybody feel it, stash it on the internet and I say you promote goods.
Well,
and I say it work.
I think you give everybody a headache at Jamaica right now, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not telling like killer. We're going to have to up their game.
Necessary. And what I'm saying now, you have Slow Motion, the movie. The mini movie, it's out, featuring Bounty Killer.
You know I was going to do all of that, innit?
Okay.
But you can go and do it. You do the promo.
Featuring Bounty Killer, Baby Sham, Dexter Daps, Jada Kingdom. Make sure y'all watch the movie. We put a lot of effort in it. You have My Brother's Keeper, the documentary.
Such a great documentary.
It's out. Bounty Killer, Baby Sham, Dave Kelly, Wayne Wonder. Make sure y'all check out the documentary. Time Bomb, the video is out. Make sure you go and check it out. Also, make sure you buy the album. And just, we're here.
If you're not buy, goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, CHAM and Bounty Killer.